Hi, Candy Flames here today with another Yankee Candle chit chat and review, and today we are talking about coconut rice cream, and this is another one from the Last Paradise collection. So welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're new then welcome. So we're going to jump straight into it, and we're going to go with Yankee Candle's description. So we have a sweet creamy treat with notes of aromatic rice and fragrant coconut, freshly scooped at an island oceanside market. We have top notes of bamboo rice, steamy rice vapour, the mid notes of rice coconut, watery floral, and the base is sandalwood, vanilla, oriental and sea musk. Okay, so we'll start off like I always do, looking at the visual, aspects of the candle. So the wax was a surprise to me. I was expecting it to be a cream colour. When I've looked at the pictures and the reviews online, it comes across as a creamy, colour looking candle. But in actual fact, it is like a very, very pale pink. It's like a pale pink pearl. It is actually very beautiful. I love it. And since I have been in my local shop here that stocks Yankee candles and seeing them all lined up on the shelf together, there's a lovely like pink glow coming from them. It's really quite a surprise it was, and I actually quite like it. Like a very pale baby pink, but it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just a really sort of nice pinky colour running through it. Very nice. So I was very pleased with that. And here we have the label of some coconut rice cream. Now, I have to tell you, I'm a little bit confused with this candle, so if anyone can help me out in the comments, it'd be appreciated. But this looks to me in the picture like coconut ice cream, which how nice would that have been for a candle? Coconut ice cream, that would have been delicious. Okay, from what I've looked into this is kind of like a rice pudding dish, as in, yeah, like a rice pudding dish, I think, but I'm not sure. I mean, I've heard of coconut rice, I've heard of coconut cream, but I haven't actually heard of coconut rice cream. And I'm just presuming that it is like a rice pudding. So, okay, what did I think of it? So the label there obviously shows what it's about. It's pleasant enough. So the notes, we have here bamboo rice. Now I think the bamboo rice, because I know that's quite sweet, and the vanilla, they to me save this candle. It has a slight sweetness to it, only a slight, and I think that is from the bamboo rice and the vanilla. Lots of watery notes here with the steamy rice vapour, the watery florals. It does say in the mid notes there's rice coconut, okay? But I'm a huge coconut fan. I love any coconut scent, anything. Body wash, candles, whatever. Coconut, love it. I am not getting no coconut from this candle. Might just be me. Perhaps people will disagree. These are my only thoughts and opinions. But I'm not getting a hint of coconut through this candle. But it says here we have mid notes of rice coconut. I do detect the sandalwood and that slight oriental there. I can get that. And then of course we've got the sea musk. So you've got the sea musk, the watery florals, the steamy rice vapour. Now, if I was describing this candle to someone and they said to me, what does it smell like? I would describe it, it's like a watery, it's slightly sweet, very watery, with baked notes. When you read obviously the notes here, there's nothing like that, but it has that baked note to me. When this is lit, well, we'll talk about the throw in a minute, but it does have, on a cold sniff, it's like that baked note that you get in kind of like, like Christmas cookie. It's got that baked note to it. This is nowhere near as sweet as Christmas cookie or as powerful, by the way. I'm just referring to the baked note. So I do detect, some of the notes that are in here, so that's good. So we'll go on to the season and time of year for this. Well, being a foodie candle, I don't feel that this is, even though it's in this collection, The Last Paradise, which is kind of, sort of towards the summer, I'd say that this could be lit anytime. It would be a nice candle to put in your kitchen or your dining room. Being a food one, you can light it wherever you want, obviously, but it would go quite well there. I do feel this candle is blended well, on a cold sniff. Everything Seems to be blended quite nice. You know, there is nothing. I think the baked note is the dominant one that isn't there. So we'll go on to the throw. I'm not impressed with it. Bit of a moan today, I suppose. You know, obviously I buy my candles like everybody else does, and when you've spent your money on a candle, and these aren't cheap, are they? And it arrives and, you know, you're not getting much throw from it. It's kind of disappointing. Well, it's not kind of disappointing. It is disappointing because you've spent a lot of money on it and you want it to, you know, you're buying a scented candle. So you want it, you know, to be producing scent. This, to me, the throw, there is something there. I'm not going to sit here and say there's nothing. I've read a lot of reviews online and a lot of people are disappointed with this candle for two reasons. One, like me, they're coconut fans. They've sort of blind bought this, expecting it to be like quite coconutty, and it just isn't. And the second reason people are disappointed is they are saying there's no smell. Now, there is a smell. I'm not going to say there's nothing when lit. There is. And obviously, at the moment, I've just lit it. This will be my third time that I've had it lit. No, my fourth, sorry. So I have had it lit for, you know, a few uses. And I do let it pool out. I know that's when you get maximum scent, once your candle's pulled all out and everything. But this is very light. Very, very light. Very disappointed. It's... my husband couldn't even smell it. I always say to him, what do you think? And he gives me, you know, his thoughts and opinions, and he couldn't smell it at all. And even when he left the room and walked back in, he said there's something, but he you know, couldn't even explain it because it was so light, which I agree. My living room isn't massive. It's just an average size living room. And usually, you know, with the candles, we can smell them. You know, I know that Yankee Candle do some light ones, but I don't know why, if I'm honest. Now, I think, you know, I just get a bit cross because I read lots and lots of reviews and it's all saying, you know, no scent, no smell, no throw. The same thing. I mean, I don't know whether they are, on some of these candles, they're just not, like I say, you spent a lot of money, you buy the candle, you want it to throw off a scent, and it's not. And it's annoying. And I don't know why they're not turning the scent up, you know, in these candles. So whether they're, I've heard, cutting costs, but I just think if you're going to cut costs like that, you're going to cut customers. You know, put more scent into them, and, you know, more scent, more customers. It's, you know, I don't understand it with some of these candles. You know, do they take these home, Yankee Candle staff, and try them? I just don't know. I just don't understand. And it's obviously not me, because there's a lot of other people. There is a few reviews where people are saying smells lovely, it's delicious, but the majority of the reviews are with me that, you know, it's just too light. And I'm not saying there's nothing there. Like I said, there is something there for me. I do get it. I had it lit again the other day in my bedroom, slightly smaller than my living room, and I can smell it, but it is so light. And, you know, it's just, it's not good enough, really, is it? You want, you know, like I say, you're spending your money on it, you want it to throw scent. So that's it. I'm not going to keep going over it, but disappointed Yankee Candle in this one. I won't be buying it again. You know, even the scent with these baked notes in there and these watery, I'm not quite sure what this candle's all about. If it is like a rice pudding, I'm not quite getting a coconut rice pudding from this. I'm a bit confused about what the whole thing's about. I'm not impressed with this one. So no, I wouldn't buy it again. I can't tell you what my family thought of this one because they couldn't smell it. On a cold sniff they could. And, you know, like I say, it's a bit sort of, when you smell it, you're a bit like, oh, it's, I don't know, it's like perfumey baked notes with a bit of watery scents chucked in. Not very appealing. So after it was extinguished, it didn't linger for hours because it didn't linger while it was lit. So I haven't really got a lot to say about it. I'm afraid this has been more like a moan, hasn't it? And I've probably repeated myself, but I'm a bit cross with this one. And I do feel, like I say, for other people that spend their money on the candle and it doesn't turn out to be anything they've hoped for. You know, at least if it produced a good, you know, good throw and a good scent, then if you don't like it, fair enough. But the fact that you're not getting to get that chance, it's just annoying when you spent your money. But like I say, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. So that's it for this week. Very sort of short and sweet and moany. Sorry. I have one more left in this collection, which is the tropical starfruit, which I will be doing next week, and then I will be reviewing this as a whole collection. So yeah, hope you have a really, really nice week, and I will be back then. Bye!